right, on today's episode, I welcome on a very special guest. He is Lavell Shepard. He's a guard for South Kingstown High School boys basketball team and also plays wide receiver for their football team. Lavell, how's it going?
That's going great. How about yourself?
It's going very well, man. Very excited to have you on the show. Really happy to talk to you about the basketball season and what you're doing there in the off season. But I want to jump into your basketball season's over with. So what are you up to now? Are you playing AU or anything?
Yeah, I'm doing AU for the RI Knights. Yes.
Nice. That's awesome. What's it like to play for the RI Knights and be under and work with Todd? I mean, Todd's a great guy. So what's it like to be part of that program?
He just tries to get you exposure. I mean, he's such a nice dude. Like, he cares so much about the team, and like on and off the court, he'll try to talk to you. So like, he's just a very cool guy, and he tries to like get me some exposure this year. So that's the plan, to get me off the prep school or college.
Nice. That's awesome. Good. Todd's a great guy, and I know he'll be able to come through for you in that aspect. What's it been like playing for the RI Knights overall? I mean, you've been with the program for a while. What's it like to, get to out of Rhode Island, face some different competition as well?
The environment's great, and we're like underdogs in every single tournament. So like, we have nothing to lose. So like, we like just go out and play and have a good time. Like last year, we went to the live period, went 2-1. It was a good time. I mean, we're under the wing, so like, we have nothing to lose playing these teams, but it's cool. It's very cool playing for the RI Knights. I'd love to do it, and if I could keep doing it, I would all day.
That's awesome. Yeah. I feel like RI Knights is the new program I'm sure a lot of people overlook, but I mean, you guys win a lot of tournaments. There's a lot of great exposure, and I mean, what Todd has done with the program to take it where it is now in such a short period of time is awesome for him.
Yes.
That's great. That's awesome. So the basketball season's over with. Let's talk about the season. I mean, this past season you averaged 22 points per game. How was it this season to be able to step up your game in this current season?
Well, I knew coming in, like, all right, we're D2 now, new season, new me. I've been working on my game. I've been perfecting it. So I was just like, all right, let's go put on a show and let's go tell these people what South Kingstown's about. But came up short in the first round of the playoffs. It's cool, but we'll move on from it. And I know SK will be good without me. So we're gonna win a title without me. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had a phenomenal season compared to last year, the COVID and everything. Let's talk about the playoffs first, and then I want to ask some more questions about the season. But the playoff game, I mean, you had a great matchup. I mean, you had a great game, and then you obviously played against Shan Folger, who from Hope also had a great game. I mean, what was that matchup like? It seemed like you guys were going back and forth.
Oh yeah, it was a back and forth game. I mean, we had a lead the whole game. The fourth quarter, we started to lose it, and that's when they bit on us and started coming back. That Shane kid kept hitting threes off the backboard. Everything was falling for him, and so we had no answer for him. And sadly, I tried to guard him too late because my coach put Luke on him, my teammate, so he didn't want me getting in foul trouble guarding him. So I was just like, all right, but I have to at this point. But it was a little too late. Kid's a player, so I got to give him his respect. But they fell short to Shaq, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, we wish it could turn out better. But I mean, obviously, he had a great season to make the divisional playoffs, and that's a great goal to have and to reach that area. But what was the whole season like? Be able to have a full season, have crowds back. What was it like to have the crowds back?
Amazing. It was the best thing ever. It was amazing. My adrenaline was pumping. I was actually nervous going into games in like my junior year where there was no nerves because there was no fans, but it was amazing all around, 100%.
That's awesome. Is there a favorite game that you remember that you really stuck out to you?
Probably the Hope game, the first one though, not the second one. The first one, the first one with the buzzer beater. Probably the first one.
That's great. I mean, for yourself too. I mean, where did this all come from? How did you what kind of off-season work did you get into just to kind of step up your game and everything?
Well, I always played with Matt and Peanut. They go to Narragansett. We was always on a team since middle school. We won the state championship middle school team. But I mean, not to like Matt Calabro, Peanut Shoe, both great players, but I was just like, all right, they're getting all the attention. So how about now I step up my game? Let me put in work. Let me get where I need to be, and let me make a name for myself because they already had names for themselves. They're two great basketball players. So I just decided to put in major work then this offseason, especially my 11th grade year going to my 12th, and I showcased that then.
You definitely did. I mean, you definitely showed out this year. What was it like too for yourself, maybe to see other defenses, maybe like box and ones, or maybe even a box like a triangle
Uh,
and two?
yeah,
What was that like?
it was hard. Like at first, I was like, "Oh crap, this is all new. Like, how do I get used to this?" But then it kept happening. I just thought of it as second nature, and I just did my thing after that. But at first, it was definitely very tricky. But teams threw everything at me, but I tried to work my way around it and get my team to win.
Was there anything crazy that you saw that you were not expecting before?
I seen the first time versus Barville, it was a blitz. They threw
Oh,
as soon as I caught the ball, they would throw both guys at me over half court as soon as I dribbled up to get it out of my hands. And we ended up winning that game, but it was hard. It was definitely very hard because I couldn't do anything because I was getting blitzed the whole game.
uh, yeah, that's tough. But at least, I mean, it's always a comp. I always feel like it's a compliment that teams are like they're game planning for you, so
Yeah,
you know you made it onto the scouting report, and that's
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome, man. And I mean, so the season's over with. I mean, but you enjoyed it. Obviously, you had a great run. You obviously enjoyed everything that you had with the team. So what's the off season like for you? What's the plan just going forward? Like, what are you gonna do? How much work are you gonna work on and get yourself ready for next
Well,
season?
I've talked to well, I don't know my plan yet. I'm still undecided, but this off season, I've talked to Keegan Records. He just tough loss for him in the tournament, but I talked to him. Me and him are gonna go put in work this summer, get better, and then we're gonna see from there. Well, he's going back to Colgate, but I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do from there, and hopefully after AAU, I pick up some interest and offers, and then everything works out. So that's my plan going forward for this off season.
That's great. I mean, what's it like to like you contacted a Division One athlete and who is from your hometown, Keegan? How did you get in contact with him? How that's all come about?
Well, he played with my brother, so I was always at them games. And I just ran with him because I know he really liked basketball and he was working towards it and he was serious about it. So I was just like, all right, let me have him almost as a big brother. So now I'm gonna try to really get in contact with Keegan and put in work with him, have him give me lessons about Division 1 basketball, and hopefully I can get there with him.
Yeah, I mean that'd be awesome, and I'm sure we'll try to get you on a schedule as well too. Maybe the Division One schedule help you get the organization ready. And Lavelle, also want to ask too. Like, you're also a senior. I mean, you stepped up your game in scoring, but what was it like too to step up your game, maybe in the leadership role as well too?
It was different, like because last year wasn't a leader. I was a junior, just experiencing it. Shane Jetson obviously was the leader of the team, but it's hard. It's hard doing everything on the court. Like you got to be built for it. But I mean, I think I led the team to a positive record. I mean, 7th seed in Division 2. We tried, and I think I was not the best leader, but not the worst. I'd say not the worst leader.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's something they had to work on. First time doing it, so it's a good thing. You had to step into that role. And then for yourself too, what was it like to be named All Division?
It was cool. It was a cool award. All division was cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to the All State. See what happens there.
Yeah. Do you know when that's going to get released?
I don't. I'm just waiting. See who gets named on the All State list, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'm
Yeah.
on one of them teams.
Yeah. Maybe I can try to find out for you. I'll talk to someone. Not to ask. I'll ask the president, but we'll see what happens. So also like everything that you've done so far, like you play basketball, everything, the accomplishments, the accolades they've gotten so far in your career. Where did this all the passion of basketball come from to take you to this level where it is now?
Um, just myself, really. Like I've been playing basketball since I was 4 or 5 years old. My uncle got it in my hands, and ever since then I took over from there. He put it in my hands, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go somewhere with this because this is what's gonna keep me focused and actually on the right path to do successful. So I've just took basketball like that, and I've almost looked at it as like my job. So
That's great. That's awesome. That's great that your uncle helped like get you started, and then now look at you now. Like, I mean, great things are definitely coming down the line for you for sure. Was there like a player that you enjoyed growing up, like watching to like kind of like help like learn or anything like that from, or?
uh, I mean, Not really, but like I like to watch SK games. I like Darian play. I like to see Keegan play. I like to see my brother play on that team. Like I've watched all them guys. They worked hard. So you know.
That's that's great. And then it's awesome. It's funny how it comes back full circle. Now you're gonna try to work out with Keegan and someone that you watched growing up. So that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
That's awesome. You also play football too, for SK as well. I mean, what's it like to play football? I mean, playing wide receiver and everything. What was that experience like?
Whole nother game. Whole nother game. It was fun. I like football. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a great sport. I mean, I suggest anybody to play football because it's just like it gets you tough. It's no downgrades from it. Only benefits from football. I mean, I loved it. That's that. I love football.
That's awesome. That's great. I mean, how did you feel that football helped your basketball game out?
I don't really say it did. Honestly, it probably hurt it if anything because like it told totally two different games. Like the pace of everything, I had to catch up with basketball from football because in football you get to walk. Basketball is constantly up and down. So I wouldn't say it helped. It almost hurt, but like there was no way I couldn't play football either because I was playing that ever since a little kid too.
That's awesome. How did you like decide that which sport was going to be your favorite, or like decide which one you're going to choose the most over the two?
Because I was always better at basketball, so I was just
Ah.
like, all right, I'm gonna stick with basketball. But like football, I play football, but I'm gonna stick with basketball because I'm way better at basketball.
That's great. And do you have a favorite football team?
I like the Seahawks, but they just got rid of Russell Wilson. I don't know what they're doing right now. I don't.
It's total rebuild, I think, right now.
I don't know. I don't know. I was shocked.
So are you going to switch teams, or are you going to stay with?
No. I ain't no bandwagons. Still Seattle guy. Still definitely still Seattle guy. That's my team. I have to stay on them.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what they do going forward and who they like bring in. I don't know if Coach Carroll will be there much longer or what.
I don't know, but they better find a QB because our backup's not that good.
No, I know. Definitely not. Maybe something will come up in the draft or anything like that.
Something, hopefully. We need something bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, Lavell, I got questions now that are just outside of basketball that I'd like to ask people. Just some fun questions that are a lot more fun. I mean, so what's your favorite food?
Shepherd's pie, because that has my name in it. Shepherd's pie.
Is it the taste, or is it just because it has your name in it?
Nah, it's the taste, and it got my name in it. So I shepherd's pie.
I like it. And what's your favorite basketball player?
LeBron James, easily. Yeah, I'm a LeBron guy. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Oh, I'm not even gonna go down this road right now.
So,
It's-
older generation always says MJ, but mine, LeBron. GOAT.
Yeah, I know. Everyone that I've had pretty much on the show, except for a few, might have said MJ, but everyone says LeBron. It's always like, yeah. So I mean, you guys grew up watching him. It's a different generation. I'm old, so I watched Michael Jordan's growing up. And then, well, like, are the Lakers your favorite team then?
Yeah, I'd say. I don't really have a favorite NBA team. It's more like LeBron goes, I go. Like I'm a LeBron guy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a
Do you follow anyone else, or is it just LeBron?
I mean, I watch other players too. I like DeMar DeRozan this season, Zach LaVine. They're all doing good. I like the young guys too, Darius Garland. I like watching him. I like watching Kobe White. I like watching all of them.
Yeah, good teams. I love DeMar DeRozan's game. Such like the mid range game is so good.
That's that exactly because he reminds me of that. Like that's how I play mid-range game.
Yeah, hey, it's a dying breed, so it's good that's coming back.
Yeah.
And then what's your favorite kind of basketball shoe?
Ooh, I'd say it used to be a LeBron when I was younger, but they got too heavy, so I had to put it down. And then I sprained my ankle on Kobe's, so I'd have to say Kyrie's.
Kyrie's. Are they lighter? Is that what it is?
They're a very light shoe, and they're like mid top, so they're perfect for my ankle. Kobe's, I got low tops, and I sprained my ankle, so Kyrie's. I'm taking Kyrie's.
Yeah. I heard the Kyries and the Durants are like the go-to pretty much.
Yeah. I heard Durant's a good too. I haven't got a pair of them yet, but I like Kyrie's. I always rock Kyrie's.
Yeah. Those are good. And then, do you have like a favorite type of music that you like to listen to, and a favorite artist?
All right, I obviously rap's my favorite, but I got an underground with pop, and I like listening to pop music. So I
Do
know
you?
people get on me, but it's whatever. I like listening to pop music. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. What's do you have like a favorite artist?
I like them all. I like Maroon 5. Let's see. A bunch of others. I'm just not thinking of them right now. But Maroon 5 is probably my favorite pop by far.
Nice, nice. Do you have a favorite like candy or anything like that that you like to eat before
Oh,
a game?
Kit Kat. Easily.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. By far, beat Snickers, everything. Reese's, anything. Kit Kat.
Kit Kats are very good. Those are my second favorite. I'm a Reese's guy, so
Reese's guy. Everyone's a Snickers guy around here. So
yeah. No. And then last question I usually ask everyone: what's your favorite thing to do outside of sports that you really enjoy the most?
outside of sports, I like hanging with friends. I mean, just chilling, hanging with friends, putting it up a little bit. We're still playing basketball, really. Just putting it up, having fun, friendly 2v2 games outside of sports, really. It's still sports, but it's just not fun or anything, just bragging rights and stuff like that. Just chilling with my friends and putting it up.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, one last question too before last question. Who'd you pick for the NCAA tournament?
All right, so everyone's gonna clown on me for this, but I got Villanova. I got the sleepers in Villanova, so I really think they're gonna go far. And I was big on Brian going to like the round of 32, but
Yeah.
because Peter, I thought Peter Kiss was that guy, but he is that guy, but I fell short.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you with Villanova. I picked Villanova to win it too. They
Oh
just
yeah,
look so,
yeah.
so good all
They're
around.
good. I mean, yeah, and I obviously room for PC too. I
Yeah.
have him going to the Sweet 16 actually, but I have him losing at the Sweet 16. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I am losing.
We'll never know. I know they look a lot better. They actually look a lot better now than they do during the regular season, which is
Yeah.
crazy
Oh,
to
yeah.
say. They've been blowing out teams instead of playing these close games. So
Oh,
we'll see what happens. Yeah, no, it's a good pick. Villanova. That's who I chose as well too. They look
all day,
like the best all around team. I feel like
all
so.
day,
Yeah,
all day.
I'm right there with you.
I think Gonzaga's overrated. So I don't.
Too many close games. They played already. Too many close games.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like they're yeah. I don't know. I thought Memphis was gonna actually beat them because
Me
Memphis.
too. They had a 10-point lead or something like that. So that was crazy to me.
Yeah, they were stacked, but we'll see what happens. I don't know who they have in the next round, but maybe Gonzaga will get knocked out.
Yeah. I don't have one. No.
Well, Lavell, this has been a lot of fun. That's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any questions, comments, statements for me before you sign off?
Nah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime, man. Best of luck with everything.
Thank you.